Okay, in last class we started the topic cells, subcells, orbitals in atomic structure lesson. We have already discussed what are cells, how we identify cells, what are subcells, in what way we are identifying, and what are orbitals we have seen in last class. So one more time I will explain, listen carefully. Cells means the electron in an atom, electron which is revolving around the nucleus in a circular path, those circular paths are called main cells. Those are also called orbits and also called energy levels, but oftenly we use the term cells. Cells again divided into subcells. Those subcells are nothing but S, P, D, F. Subcells again divided into orbitals. For example, a subcell is having only one s orbital. For example, p subcell, which is having 3 p orbitals. P is a subcell that is having 3 p orbitals. What are those p orbitals? Px, one orbital, py, another orbital, pz, last orbital. The shapes and orientation of these orbitals we will study in higher classes. Here no need to discuss about the shapes and orientations of the orbitals. At your 8th, 9th standard, no need of what is the shapes and extra matter that we will study in higher classes. In the same way, D is a subset which is divided or which is having 5 d orbitals. What are those? dxy, dyz, dzx, dx square minus y square, dz square. Those are nothing but orbitals. Those 5 orbitals present in main D subset. Like that, F is a subcell which is having 7 orbitals. All those things we have discussed in previous class. Today, I would like to continue this topic. Listen. See, you know, as you know very well, each orbital, write down each orbital contains or accommodates, each orbital accommodates only two electrons, only two electrons. This point you have to remember, write down. Each orbital accommodates only two electrons. See here, just now I said the same thing I write here. You note down orbital. S subcell contains only one s orbital. Only one s orbital. Only one s orbital. Only one s orbital. That means in which two electrons are present. Which two electrons are present. Two electrons are present. So for example, this is s orbital, s subcell, and having only one orbital, that is s orbital. So if in this s orbital, what happens? There is a path to accommodate two electrons like this. This is one electron, and other electron cannot accommodate like. That means from this what we can understand. Every orbital in any cell can accommodate only two electrons. More than two electrons are not possible. Orbital contains one electron and two electrons, but more than two electrons are not possible in any orbital of any subcell. That thing you do. Next, p subcell. Write down p subcell contains three p orbitals. Three p orbitals. In which six electrons are accommodated. Six electrons are accommodated. Six electrons are or accommodate. Or see, you can understand very easily. See here, for example, P subcell having, in last class we discussed this thing. P subcell having how many orbitals? P orbital. How many orbitals? How many orbitals? 3 orbitals. P subcell contains 3 orbitals. 3 orbitals. Those are Px, Py, Pz. Already I explained in previous class. Px, Py, Pz. Now okay. So here P subcell contains 3 orbitals Px, Py, Pz. So if you want to accommodate electrons like this, 1, 2, 3. So 3 orbitals in which how many electrons we can accommodate? 6 electrons we can accommodate. There is a possible to accommodate 6 electrons. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Before you are combined join the first electron with opposite spin. This thing also you would understand in higher classes like this. So this is the arrangement of electrons in p orbital of p subset. Okay, then what about d subset? D subset contains how many orbitals? D subsets contains how many orbitals? 5 orbitals. So you write down d subset. D subset contains 5 d orbitals. 5 d orbitals. 5 d orbitals. In which there is a valence of 10 electrons. Valence of 10 electrons. Why? Because 10 electrons. For example, just now I said no. Each orbital can accommodate 2 electrons. 5 orbitals means 5 into 2. 5 twos means 10 electrons. So there is a possibility to accommodate how many electrons in d orbitals of d subset? Valence of 10 electrons. Okay. So here I want to picturize the d orbital. See, the entire box is this is d subset. D subset. Here D subset contains how many orbitals? 5 orbitals. Those are nothing but 5 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 boxes. This is called what? DXY, DYZ, DZX, DX square minus Y square. The last one is DZ square. So, if you want to arrange or distribute, accommodate electrons, how many electrons there is a possible to distribute among these d 5d orbitals means C 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Have you understood this? Okay. In the same way, if F subcell is there, for example, F subcell contains how many orbitals? 7 5 orbitals. 7 F orbitals. You write down F subcell contains 7 7 F orbitals. What are those 7 F orbitals? There is accommodation of 14 electrons. How many electrons can be arranged here? 14 electrons. Because each orbital is 2, no? 7 into 2, that means 14 electrons. Have you written this? Did you write? I want to remove. Okay, see, F sub cell, the entire box is nothing but F sub cell box, this is complete F sub cell box. F sub cell. Here F sub cell contains how many orbitals? 7 F orbitals. 7 F orbitals means 7 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See here, each orbital can accommodate how many electrons? 2, 7 to the 14, like this. Okay. So here, Lucky, I give you some important information. You can write, you can copy down and read right number of times. So I give you important points. What is that? Whenever you want to calculate the total number of subcells in cell, in nth cell is n. Nth cell is n. Okay, the total number of subcells. Whenever you want to count the total number of subcells in any cell, what is its number? That cell number is equal to subcell. For example, see, first cell contains one subcell only. One subcell. How can you say? For example, nth cell means answer any. So first cell means only we have one subcell. What is that subcell? Yes, that is not what is subcell. Okay. For example, second cell contains how many subcells? 2 subcells. Because second cell, that means nth cell contains n subcells. In the same way, second cell contains 2 subcells. Okay. What are those 2 subcells? Yes, one subcell, and another one is P subcell. S subcell and P subcell. Here, Lucky. Okay. In the same way, for example, in third cell, how many subcells are there? 3 subcells. See, write down. In third cell, there are 3 subcells. So what are those 3 subcells? S is one subcell. No, E is another subcell. P is another. SPD subcells. Okay, have you completed this? Have you written this? I want to remove. See, you know very well. I can draw here atomic structure. See, you know the center part of atom is nucleus. You know this. This is first cell, second cell. For example, this is third cell. See, in first cell, this is first cell. We have only S subcell. In second cell, we have SP subcells. Okay. In third cell, we have SPD subcells. Okay. Like that, fourth cell, we have SEDF subcells. Clear? You draw this. That means first cell having only subcell, that is S. Second cell having two subcells. What are those? SP. Third cell having three subcells. SPD. Okay. SPD. If fourth cell means how many subcells? Four subcells. What are those four subcells? SEDF. Clear? So this is the formula you can use. How to calculate the total number of subcells in healthy cell means N. Healthy cell means N. You know, one cell, the first cell contains how many subcells? One. Second cell contains how many subcells? Two. Third cell contains how many subcells? Three. Like that you remember. Then another formula, important formula, you write, note down, and read number of times. That is what is that? The total number of total number of total number of total number of orbitals in subcell is formula is n square. Formula is n square. Okay, Lucky. Right. The total number of orbitals in subcell is n square. For example, calculate number of orbitals in sorry, total number of orbitals in cell, not subcell. Total number of orbitals in cell, not subcell. Total number of orbitals in shell is n square. So calculate total number of orbitals in second cell. For example, in second cell. So how do you do this? How to solve this? See, that means cell is second cell. No? You want how many orbitals? See, look here. What is the formula here? 2n square. 2n square. That is equal to n means second. N means what? Second cell. No. 2 into 2 square. That is equal to 2 into 4. How many orbitals are there? 8 orbitals are there. In second cell, how many orbitals are there? 8 orbitals. So actually see like here, this is the second cell. You know, in second cell, how many subcells are there? 2 subcells are there. But what he is asking here, he want to ask orbitals. So subcells are 2, but what do you want? Orbitals. Orbital means S is having one orbital, no? S is having one orbital. Just wait. 2 into n square. Just wait. N square. N square means not 2. N square means see. Just wait. N square. What is the formula here? N square. N square is equal to how much? 2 square. 2 square means 2 into 2. 2 into 2 means how many orbitals? 4. How many orbitals? 4. So here S subcell contains one orbital, P subcell contains 3 orbitals. 1 plus 3. Total is 4, you know. Total is 4. Clear now? Right now. Formula is n square, not 2n square, n square. So whenever you want to calculate the orbitals in cell, we use n square formula. Okay. Then another formula I give you. What is that? If you want to calculate the total number of electrons, total number of electrons in cell. For this we use what is formula 2n square. 2n square. We want to calculate the orbitals in cell. We use what n square. For instance, you want to calculate the total number of electrons in cell. We use 2n square. Okay. So now I give you one example. See, question: how many total electrons present in second cell? This is a question will be like this. So what is the answer here? See, answer. Whenever you want to calculate the total number of electrons in cell, what is the formula? 2n square, you know? 2n square. 2n square means 2 into n means second cell means 2 square. Okay? 2 into 2, that is equal to 8. So just you check up here. See, S subcell having one orbital, no? One orbital means how many electrons are present? Higher number of electrons present in S orbital 2, no? 2. Here 3 orbitals are there, no? 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 2. Total number is 8. Clear now? Right. Just here we use formula 2n square. 2 into 2 square, that is equal to 2 into 2 into 2. That means how many electrons are there? 8 electrons. Okay, I write here for your clear understanding. I write here one table. You note down this table. So, for example, N cell, subcells are N, orbitals are N square, electrons are 2n square. These are the formulas we are using. Formulas. Okay. For example, N is equal to 1, first cell. That means N is equal to 1. You take N is equal to 1. This is first cell, you know. First cell. First cell is also called what? K cell. It is also called K cell. So in K cell, how many subcells are there? Only one subcell there. That is what? That subcell S subcell. S subcell. That means one square. Orbitals also one orbital. Only one orbital. You know this. One orbital. How many electrons are there? 2 electrons. Now you are easy to understand. Just you go through the table. It is very easy to understand. Okay. For example, N is equal, you can take N is equal to, that is second cell, you know. Second cell is also called what? L cell. L cell. So in second cell, how many subcells are there? 2 subcells. What are both? One is S and another one is P. So how many orbitals are there? 2 square. That means 4 orbitals. What are those 4 orbitals? One is S orbital. Remaining 3 are P orbitals. Px, Py, Pz. Okay. So how many electrons are present in this? 2 square. 2 square means 2 square. That means 2 into 2 square. 2 into 2 square. That is equal to 8 electrons. Answer is 8 electrons. So how can you know 8 electrons? See, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 2s are 8 electrons. Just now we did no the same example we just now we did. Okay. Lucky, is it completed? See, for example, Let you take n is equal to 3. 3 means third cell, you know, third cell. Third cell is also called KLM cell. This is also called M cell. So M cell contains how many subsets? 3 subsets. What are those 3 subsets? One is S, another one is D subset. This is D subset. You know how many orbitals are there? Orbitals. S is 1 orbital, you know. P is having 3 orbitals, you know. D subset contains 5 orbitals. 5. Total how many orbitals? 3 plus 1. 4 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That means n square. N square means 3 square. 3 square means 3 into 3. That means 9. Do you understand this, Lucky? How many electrons are present? What is the formula we are using here? 2n square. So 2 into cell. Which cell it is? Third cell. 2 into 3 whole square. That is equal to 2 into 3 into 3. 2 3 is 6. 6 3 is 18. Total electrons are 18. Just you can count here also. Here also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 9 orbitals, no? 9 into 2. How many electrons? 18. Okay. For example, n is equal to 4. This is what 4 cell. 4 cell is also called what? N cell. K, L, M, N cell. It contains how many subsets? 4 subsets. What are those 4 subsets? You know this. S subset, B subset, D subset, F subset. How many orbitals it contains? 1, 3. 1, 3. Okay. D subsets, 5 orbitals. F subsets, 7 orbitals. Okay. How many total electrons? What is the formula we are using here? 2n square. 2 into 4 square. That is equal to 2 into 4 into 4. 4 2s are 8. 4 are 24 electrons. 24 electrons. For example, you can count how many orbitals here? 7 plus 5, 12, plus 3, 15, plus 1, 16. 16 2s are. 16 2s are. Each orbital accounted 2 electrons. No? 3 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 7, 16. So how many? 32 electrons. So here also 32. 4 4s are. 4 4s are. 16. 16 2s are. 32 electrons. 32 electrons. Okay, Lucky. Total number of electrons present in fourth. What cell it is? N cell. Total electrons present in fourth cell is 32. Total orbitals present in fourth cell. How many orbitals? See, 3 plus 1, 4, 9 plus 16. 16 orbitals. Orbitals are 16. Electrons are 32. Here orbitals are 9. 9 orbitals. Electrons are 18. Okay, Lucky. Is it clear? Okay. Let us stop here. The remaining part will continue.